Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's daily antidote of song. So excited to see you all here. Everybody, please wave to everybody in the room. Hello. Okay, we're so excited to have all of you today. We've got a really special day today filled with lots of reveling. And so we're going to move as quickly as we can into the day. Help me say hello to everybody out there on the live stream. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Hi, everybody on YouTube. And hello, of course, to everybody in this room. You have reached the daily antidote of song. You're in the right place at the right time. Noon Eastern every day. This program is free. You can come in here for one song, a little bit of community or a lot of community. Today is the 2051st consecutive day of singing. I'm Joe Rossi. I'm the director of the program. I'm excited to have in the room with us today a whole cast of characters that are coming in from Washington Revels. Everybody, please wave to Andrea and Harold Blackford, who are singing today, along with some other members of Jubilee Voices. Sharon Clark Napolitano. Baba Jim coming in from Maryland, one of our regular song leaders and attendees. Barry Galiff coming in from Silver Spring is going to bring us some magical artwork. Curtis coming in from, that's Curtis Dunny, is the director of Washington Revels, coming in from Maryland. And I am actually going to go ahead and turn it over to Andrea so we can get right into the singing. And stick around, we got lots of magical surprises today. Andrea and Harold, Jubilee Voices, welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
It's so good to see you. Another wonderful Super Sunday. We're glad to be back, and we brought a couple friends with us from Jubilee Voices, and we are going to sing a song everybody knows and loves. It is called Michael Haul the Boat Ashore. You're like, Haul, what does that mean? Well, it's different because we'll be singing words that are from Hilton Head Island, one of the Georgia Sea Islands I've told you about many times when we've sung together. And this song has an important message, and you'll be part of that message. So I know all of you know this. Raise your hand. If you know it, yes. And if you don't, you will pick it up rather quickly. Trust. Because you'll be hearing a lot of repetition. So, shall we sing it through? We're going to sing starting with Sharon. And or we'll just run through it once and then we'll go right into the verse with Sharon. How's that? Okay? Ready? Practice time. Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Then you'll hear the horn they blow. Hallelujah. So, that's it. We're going to do it for real now. Is everyone ready? All right. Go ahead, Sharon. You've got it.
Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Then you'll hear the horn they blow. Hallelujah.
Then you'll hear the trumpet sound. Hallelujah. Trumpet sound the world around. Hallelujah.
Trumpet sound from shore to shore. Hallelujah. Trumpet sound for rich or poor. Hallelujah.
Trumpet sound, the Jubilee.
Hallelujah.
Trumpet sound for you and me.
Hallelujah. Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah.
Oh, very good, everyone. That was awesome. And it's such a wonderful song. I have a little bit of trivia for you. To begin with, we are Jubilee Voices, or a very small clump of Jubilee Voices. We're the African American ensemble that loves to teach spiritual shouts, hollers, and all the old songs of the ancestors. And this song is no exception. How many of you in the room, by raising your hands, know who Michael is? Well, some people think that Michael is the Archangel Michael, who is a symbol of justice, who is the angel that triumphs over evil. So think of the imagery of this, the call for people to escape bondage, to become into self-sufficiency, freedom, and equality. And Michael is standing at the helm of that boat, protecting them when they're on their way. So, speaking of all things, Washington Revels, Jubilee Voices is one of a few ensembles that sings in the Washington Revels family. And what I'd like to do is pass you on to a member of one of our larger community. His name is Barry Galiff. He is a wonderful singer and a very accomplished artist. And I hand it over to you because he has a very special seasonal gift for you.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm going to switch to my other camera so that you can see the art project that I worked out. This is a pumpkin. It's an actual regular pumpkin. I've carved on the surface this scene, this illustration, and then I lit it brightly from the inside. And this is a technique that I developed over the many decades. Rather than just one scary image, which is what most people do with their jack-o'-lanterns, I like to use it to illustrate a traditional story that has some Halloween-like elements to it. And in this story, which is called Saint Martha and the Terrible Tarrasque, there's a terrible six-legged, fire-spewing monster called a Tarrasque that's been ravaging the town of Nerluk. And the ruler sends his knights and his siege engines out to try to stop it, and utterly fails. You can see that it just made the Tarrasque angry, and he has set the ruler's castle on fire and destroyed the catapult, and the people are just in despair until Saint Martha comes along. And she says, I'll take care of this for you, using only faith, no armor, no weapons. And she goes off to confront the Tarrasque. And when it sees her, it attacks, but she stops it by holding up a cross, and then she sprinkles some holy water on it. You can see her container of holy water. And then she chants prayers and sings hymns until it becomes so docile that she can lead it back to the village. She wants to show everyone what faith can do. And when she gets there, the people, instead of listening to her, in their fury and their terror, they attack with their torches and their pitchforks, and the Tarrasque does not fight back. It's so docile, it just lets them attack, and it perishes. And then Saint Martha takes them to task and says, I wanted to show you the power of faith, and you've just shown the power of violence and destruction. And the people are they feel so bad that they rename their town of Nerluk Tarascan in honor of the Tarrasque. And that's the sad, bittersweet story that I tell on the jack-o'-lantern. Now, this design was inspired by the Revels Andalusian show, which we'll tell you about. The show is set in medieval Spain, and the story on the jack-o'-lantern is set in medieval France. But the Tarrasque, that monster, originally came from Spain and found its way into Spanish folklore and traditions. And my own tradition over the last 30 years has been to choose a story inspired by the coming Washington Revels show and illustrate it on one of these intricately carved pumpkins. I was in the chorus of the show the last time we did the Andalusian show in 2011. And that year, the Tarrasque had a really prominent part and even appeared on the stage. And the show is being reprised this December, and Curtis will tell you about that. And even though the Tarrasque has been de-emphasized in favor of a different monster, I still wanted to bring back this design that I had from an earlier year.
Thank you so much, Barry. So beautiful to hear and to get to see that pumpkin. Can you switch your screen back to you so we can see you for a moment? I have a couple little questions I want to ask you because I think people in the room might be curious. Question number one, how many years have you been carving pumpkins like that with Washington Revels themes on it?
With Washington Revels themes, 30 years.
And
First one was in 1995, and that was what brought me into the Revels in the first place. I had a pumpkin for them. I showed it to them, and they said, okay, fine, this is great. Now we want you to audition for the chorus. But I'd already been doing it for about 20 years before that.
Okay, so all told, how many years of artistic pumpkin carving?
55.
55. And you started when you were 3, I see. So good job for you. All
You're
right.
very kind, but no,
Well-
I was 17 and a college freshman.
Come on, that is so incredible. How many other college freshmen do we know who get into something that intricate and that dedicated for all those years, right? How many other folks in the room are doing anything that they used to do when they were 17 besides just breathing and eating? So yeah, okay.
Singing.
Oh, okay, I see some folks. And singing, that's a great one. Thanks, Barry. All right, I have one more quick question. How long does it take you to carve a pumpkin like that?
I kept track this year because people often ask. It took about 2 hours to take the design, which was on paper, and transfer it to the pumpkin. And then it took about 9 hours of carving to carve away the background, to carve the lines that show you what's going on, and then to adjust the faces, refine them so that they really express the emotions that I want to convey.
I love it. Thank you so much, Barry. Everybody, please give it up for Barry Galiff and the pumpkin. And I'm going to ask Curtis Dunn, the director of Washington Revels, to pop up and tell us a little bit about the show. I'm putting up a screen share here of this year's show graphic. Curtis, we'd love to hear what you have to say.
Folks, it's great to meet all of you. This is my first time on Daily Antidote of Song, and this is a lot of fun. Barry, that pumpkin was fantastic. You mentioned while you were talking that we have a different monster this year, and I want everybody to know that the big, scary, kind of French Tarrasque has been set aside for this year, and we have a brand new monster, and it's called a culebra. And it is a Spanish sea serpent that also has wings. And a fantastic puppeteer named Matthew Pauly, local here in Maryland, built us a culebra. And it requires a number of children and one of our adults and a few other folks to operate. So it's quite a large puppet, and it will inhabit the stage during our production coming up this December. Andalusian Treasures is really a timely production for where we are in our culture right now, because it highlights a period of human history where very diverse cultures, Sephardic Judaism, Moors who were Arabic in tradition, and early Christians living in Iberia, all living in a really spectacular harmony. And so much came out of what is sometimes referred to as the Islamic Golden Age. Cooperation, scientific advancements, libraries, so many things. So this was a really fabulous time in human history. And this show takes that sense of cooperation and highlights that as the real treasure of those cultures and something that we can still aspire to. And it ends in a very happy way, not like the Tarrasque. So I would invite you, if you are in the DMV area or you intend to be in the DMV area between December 12th and 20th, please come out and enjoy the production with us. We are at Montgomery College in Silver Spring, Maryland, December 12th through the 20th. It's a great location. It's only about half a mile from the local metro, Red Line metro stop. And if you choose to drive, there is free parking at the theater now. So, and the other fabulous thing is that the hall is so intimate that even the nosebleed seats all the way in the back of the balcony are only 65 feet from the stage. so you can see literally everything. It's fantastic. If you're not in the DMV area, Revels is a nationwide organization, and we have chapters in so many cities. They are listed for you in the chat. But I want to just highlight Revels North, which is in Hanover, New Hampshire. They're actually having their last show. They are folding up, alas, this year. So they're going to be having a really fantastic show incorporating their entire history. Boulder, Colorado is doing a radio show version, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. And then we also have Cambridge, Massachusetts, Santa Barbara, California, Puget Sound, Oakland, California, Portland, Oregon, Houston, Texas, and Santa Barbara. So if you're near any of those cities, catch a Revels. All the shows are fantastic, and they all leave you walking out, dancing, and singing. So thanks.
Thank you so much, Curtis. That was absolutely lovely. I hope lots of folks in this room and out there on the live stream can catch a Revels in DC or in one of those other locations. It is such a magical experience, and there is some very cool, lots of different themes. Not every show does the same theme every year. Sometimes there's overlap, sometimes not. So different shows have different themes this year. And Curtis, I don't know, did you mention anything about a couple of the neat ones? I might have missed. Or do you,
I did. I mentioned Revels North in Hanover and Boulder, Colorado's radio show.
Great. Thank
The
you
radio
so
show
much.
I'm really intrigued by because none of the Revels have attempted that before. So that'll be a new one.
That is so cool. Thank you so much, Curtis. Thank you so much, Barry, for taking us into this year's DMV area show. And before I turn it back over to Andrea and Jubilee Voices, I have a couple quick matters of business that I want to do. The first one's really super fun. So lots of folks know we've been doing this project Thankful Thursdays, kind of like a little play off of Throwback Thursdays. And Andrea, I love that expression. And so the every week we put out another host that we are thankful for. And this week I did not do it on Thursday. I held it very specifically for today because this week's Thankful Thursday is our beautiful Andrea Blackford, who has been hosting and singing in this room, I think, since about the first month of this program, which is 5.5 some odd years ago. No, more than that. We're in our 6th year. Oh, whatever. It's been 2,051 days. Andrea said, the Daily Antidote is a balm for the soul. All nationalities, beliefs, and races united by the joys of singing. A cherished lifeline, keeping spirit and traditions alive. So can we all please give it up for the beautiful and amazing Andrea Blackford, who is so incredible and been such a force behind this program and is such a force at Washington Revels. And we've got a lot of gratitude for you, Andrea. And of course, Harold wasn't in the picture, but we love you too, Harold. Okay, let's do one more quick thing. We usually do this later, but I'm going to jump this in right now. This upcoming week of the Daily Antidote of Song. So on Monday, the 17th, we are singing with Rodolfo Martins. He's coming in from Argentina. On Tuesday, Nani Vazana is coming in from Amsterdam, and she sings Ladino music, traditional Ladino music, and she writes new music in the Ladino language. It's completely amazing. New to us on Wednesday, Pamela Jean Agaluz coming in from New York. On Thursday, Fran Andre coming in from the UK. Friday and Saturday are some super exciting days right here. There's a national event happening called the Fall of Freedom, and it is about how we use art as resistance or in times of struggle. So 2 days expressly nationwide with programming regarding that. And we are going to have a marathon of singing on both of those days. We're going to hear from Emma's Revolution, Chris Matthews, Reggie Harris, Kathy Bullock, and 2 new artists to the Daily Antidote on those days. So please join those 2 days for some incredible resistance here in this room. And on Sunday, we'll close out the week with Jamie Harris, who comes in from Nashville, Tennessee. Can we all please give it up again for Jubilee Voices, for Barry, for Curtis and Washington Revels. While we're at it, let's throw up some hands for our tech team today. Aaron in Brooklyn, Candace in LA, Athena also in Brooklyn. And I'm going to pass it back over to Andrea for the closing song. And please stick around, everybody. Andrea is going to do personalized goodbyes for everybody in the room. Oh, no, or maybe Aaron is. Andrea is going to do personalized goodbyes for everybody in the room. And anybody who's on the live stream, if you want to come hear your name said, jump on into the room here in the Daily Antidote. Just go to our website, click on join us in the virtual room. Thanks everybody again. Back to you, Andrea.
All right, I think it's time.
Andrea, uh, one thing,
Yes?
one thing that was left out is Harold and I will be in the show.
I was about to say that, Jim.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, Harold and Baba Jim will be in the show. And we're really looking forward to going and seeing them. And right now, we are going to close out with singing Michael Hall. They've been wearing me out about this all week because I keep saying Michael Rowe. So it's Michael Hall, and let's just start through the verses the way that we sung them, and they're pretty quick. So let's go. Here's your A, Sharon.
Michael, am I on?
You're on.
Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Then you'll hear the horn they blow. Hallelujah.
And you'll hear the trumpet sound. Hallelujah. Trumpets sound the world around. Hallelujah.
Trumpets sound from shore to shore. Hallelujah. Trumpets sound for rich or poor. Hallelujah.
Trumpet sound the Jubilee.
Hallelujah.
Trumpet sound for you and me. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. One more time. Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, haul the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Oh, that was fabulous, everyone. Thank you so much. That was absolutely wonderful. So, we've come to the end of another daily antidote, and between Aaron and I, we're going to call y'all out and tell you goodbye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for your love. I am truly grateful for all of you, and as we know, all of Jubilee Voices is. Thank you for singing, and thank you for keeping this up more than 2,000 days. That's pretty amazing. Very amazing. So, we're going to start by saying bye to my colleagues, and then we'll move right along. Bye, Sharon. See you, Jim. It's so nice to see you. Barry, thank you for the pumpkin. Joe, thank you so much. Curtis, thank you for coming and explaining all the wonderful goings on. Linda, thank you so much, and bye. Have a good week. Neil in Boston, thank you so much. Hey, Hoda, British Columbia, good to see you. It's been a while. Goodbye. Pauline and William in Newcastle, bye. Kathy in Denver, yes. And Mabel with your dear sweet bears, thank you so much. Athena, thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Susan in Cincinnati. I'm from Michigan. Bye. Dell in Maryland, Delhi in Maryland. Sorry, Candace in LA. Thank you for being here today. Carolyn in Boise. Oh, what a lovely heart. Thank you so much. Anne in Silver Spring, and Marion in Brighton, UK. Thank you. And goodbye, and have a great week. Annette in California. Dawn in Chittenden, Vermont. And Lori in Oregon, and Sydney in San Francisco. Hey, good to see you, Anne and Lil in Pittsburgh. Let's see, who else? Ruth and Clive in Birmingham. That's Birmingham, UK. Liana and Alice in Vermont, goodbye. Bye, Sheila in Florida. Bye, Fred in Silver Spring. Good to see you. Bye, Curly Tops in Vermont. Bye, Nancy and your cow. Bye, Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Bye, Gary. Good to see you. Have a great week. Bye, Aloysius. Bye, Deanna in BC. Bye, Elizabeth in California. Lovely flowers. Bye, Storm. Good to see you. Let's see. Erin, can you pick up a couple folks? Bye
Absolutely.
in. Yes, thank you.
Let's see, where did we leave off? I know we got Nancy and Elizabeth in California, Storm in Massachusetts, Jamie in Victoria, BC, Bob in Massachusetts, Julie in Ontario. Wave frantically if I missed you, if you got missed. Leanna and Alice in Vermont, Bob in Albany, New York. Goodbye, goodbye. Who else did we miss? David and
David and
Elsie
Elise in Oakland.
in Oakland.
Susan Schreiber in Tacoma Park. Anyone else?
We
Wait a
got
minute. Sue
Sue
in
in
Seattle.
Seattle.
It's
There
the
we
three-way
go.
goodbyes. Everybody wave to the live stream. Bye,
Bye,
everybody on
everybody.
Facebook.
Bye.
Bye, everybody on YouTube. We can't wait to see you all tomorrow on the Daily Antidote of Song. Another big up for Andrea and Baba Jim and Harold and Curtis and Barry and the whole tech team. Thanks, everybody. See you all tomorrow. Lots of love.
Bye.